I was 12 when my home stopped feeling safe, but the worst part wasn't what happened to me. It was what happened when I finally told the truth. I was 12 years old when it started. Still a child, still playing with dolls, still believing my uncle loved me. He was my mother's younger brother, the golden child, the one everyone praised. He came to live with us when I was 11. He had lost his job and needed a place to stay. My mother opened our home to him. She didn't know she was opening the door to my nightmare. It started small, a hand on my shoulder that stayed too long, a hug that didn't feel right, a kiss on my forehead that made my skin crawl. I didn't understand it at the time. I just knew I didn't feel safe alone with him. But I couldn't tell my mother, because every time I tried, she would say, "He's your uncle. He loves you. Stop being dramatic." So I stopped trying, and the behavior continued. I was 14 when things crossed a line I could no longer ignore. I remember everything, the room, the silence. The moment I realized I couldn't stop what was happening, I froze. I didn't scream. I didn't know how. When it was over, he looked at me and said, "This is our secret. If you tell anyone, no one will believe you, and your mother will be disappointed in you." And I believed him. So I stayed silent for years. I was 18 when I finally told my mother. I had just finished school and was preparing to leave home for the next stage of my life. I thought, maybe now I can finally be free. I sat her down in the living room. My hands were shaking. "Mummy," I said, "there's something I need to tell you." She barely looked up. "Can it wait?" "No," I said. "It can't." So I told her everything. Everything I had carried alone for years. When I finished, there was silence. I thought she would be shocked. I thought she would cry. I thought she would protect me. But she didn't. Her expression changed, but not in the way I expected. Then she said, "Don't tell anyone else." My heart dropped. "Mummy, if this becomes public, it will destroy this family. Your uncle has a wife now, children. Think about them." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "Mummy, he hurt me. For years." She stood up. "You need to forgive him," she said. "That's what Christians do. Forgive and move on. Don't break this family over the past." Not one word of comfort, not one word of protection, only silence and protection for him. I left for university 2 weeks later. I didn't say much at the airport. I just left, and I stayed away for years. When I came home during holidays, he was still there, sitting at the dining table, laughing, living normally, and my mother acted like nothing had ever happened. She would ask me to pass him food, smile in family photos, sit at the same table, as if I was the one who needed to forget. One Christmas, I couldn't do it anymore. We were all at the table, everyone laughing. I stood up and left the room. My mother followed me. "Why are you acting like this?" she asked. "It's Christmas. Come back." I looked at her. This woman who gave me life, but didn't protect me. "Mommy," I said, "how can you sit with him like nothing happened?" Her face changed immediately. "I told you to forgive him," she said. "You're the one holding on to the past. He has changed. He is a good man now." A good man. She called him a good man. I broke down, Not quietly this time. I couldn't hold it in anymore. Mummy, he destroyed my childhood. And you want me to sit at the same table with him? She didn't respond. She just walked out and closed the door. That was years ago. I am 32 now. I have healed in some ways. I have learned to live with it. But I never went back to pretending. She still calls me, still asks when I will forgive and move on. And I still say, when he acknowledges what happened, he never has. So I keep my distance. People ask me sometimes, don't you miss your family? I miss what I wished my family had been. But I don't miss silence. I don't miss being asked to protect someone who hurt me. To anyone watching this, who has ever been told to stay quiet to protect someone else, who has ever been told to forgive without accountability, who has ever been made to feel guilty for choosing yourself, I want you to understand something. You are not difficult. You are not bitter. You are not wrong. You are allowed to protect yourself, even when others refuse to understand it. Be kind to yourself, and don't let anyone convince you that your silence is the price of keeping peace.